Hello and welcome to History Talk. I'm your host, Chad Dupre, and today we'll be looking back at the Paris Revolts that took place in 1968. Here to help us today in recollecting this chaotic part of French history is former police officer Javert Alphonse.
Buongiorno. It is excellent to be here.
Also here with us is Gerald Raymond, a former student.
It's a great opportunity to be here.
So as you know, gentlemen, today we'll be discussing the events that took place in 1968. Would you like to tell us how this all got started?
Well, Javert and I discussed this, and we conclude that it really started to escalate around August 3rd during the protests at the university.
Where were you during this, Monsieur Alphonse?
At the time, I was just a young police officer. In fact, I had just gotten out of the academy. My captain had just told us that riots had started at the local university, and we were instructed to go over there.
What of you, Monsieur Raymond?
The rest of the students and I started to protest in response to the poor conditions and economy at the university. And that, of course, is when the police arrived.
Be realistic, ask for the impossible. Be realistic, ask for the impossible. Be realistic, ask for the impossible. This is a great occasion, is it not, Francis?
It truly is. The government will definitely have to make changes now.
We can only hope. Wait, what's that noise?
The government of France demands that you stand down or we'll be forced to use primitive force!
The police are ignorant of the people's will. No matter what force you use, the voice of the people will be heard. Alcohol kills, take LSD.
Woo! You have forced our hand! Sure!
The police is so ignorant. They think they can stop this movement.
They don't even live. Like, is that seriously the best you got?
Alright, come on. Put it there.
Ah!
Oh my god! No! Francis, my friend! They're taking me away!
You have forced our hand! You have forced it! You have forced our hand!
Just don't take my friend! No! No!
My friend was arrested. I never saw him again. I was never able to say goodbye to my best friend.
I feel your pain, Gerald. We lost many officers that day, including my captain, Deckard. Due to my heroic actions, I was made the new captain of our police force. From there, the events later on worsened.
That leads us to our next question. This question is for both of you. How did the events intensify from the beginning?
Seeing our friends get arrested and the continuing violence at the university continued to make things worse. We decided that we needed to take things to the next level. And we marched through Paris on May 6th, 1968. We attempted to gain reform, but the police did not agree.
Well, Samuel, I do hope we get our reforms soon and we can end this protest.
I think I hear sirens. Yeah, I hope they don't use primitive force again like they did with Francis.
Yes. Like they did Francis. Wait, Samuel, I hear the police coming. It must be up the next street. Stay calm. Don't let them provoke you. Will do.
Cease these pointless protests now or we'll be forced to use modern force!
No.
This is your final chance! Stop these protests and continue your studies like good boys and girls!
We will not stop these protests. We want to help the economy. By doing so, we shall put hundreds of teachers out of work, stifle the education process by having us be out of school, and have you arrest our friends and thus suck up the taxpayers' money and fund jails for all these new inmates. But we are helping the economy, I assure you that, and we will not stop until it is finished.
Hear, hear.
Thank you, Samuel.
You're welcome.
Company! Forward! Out!
The teachers, students, and other workers formed a union, which caused even more protesting. We hope that with the larger presence, the people's voice will be heard within the government.
Mais enfin, je t'ai payé l'école, c'est pourtant pas des fariboles.
On nous apprend des insanités et on nous empêche de contester.
Ah, si tu travailles comme ça, j'ai peur que tu passes pas dans la classe supérieure.
Les différences de classe, nous les supprimerons, c'est pour ça qu'on fait la révolution.
La révolution. La
quite a nice read. You! Holy Victor Hugo!
Stop! Wait! You know back up! Stop! You cannot beat the law!
Please, Javert, give me, just wait till this is over.
No!
You
No.
can arrest me after this.
I make no exceptions!
I need to see change in the government.
No! Have it your way.
Fine then.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
You're getting rid of the people's will.
I am the people's will! Ah! 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 How about you, sir? By the way, how's family?
Good, you're doing fine. They're in Luxembourg right now. I had knowledge on my side, Javert.
I have the law! You cannot beat me. Give up now.
Okay.
You're going to prison for a long time for this, just like your friend.
For Francis. For Francis! For France!
Thank you, Mr. Raymond. Now, Monsieur Alphonse, what were some of the effects you felt?
Although the protesters thought they weren't getting a say in the government, our president felt the strain of the situation. One day I was called to the president, and I would be one of the last people he spoke to before the departure.
Monsieur President, I'm pleased that you called me here.
Captain Alphonse, please take a seat. I wish this could be a conversation amongst social situations.
What is thy bidding, master?
The recent situation has put me under such stress, and I've never felt so isolated from the people of this great land.
Is there anything I can do, sir?
Yes. In the next few days, I fear the riots will escalate even more. We will need men like you and others in the force to keep order.
Sir, wouldn't the executive and legislative branch be best in this situation?
No, not in this present time. Now, if you would please leave me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and one more thing. Would you mind leaving me your gun, Captain?
No, sir. I do not believe I can.
Would you mind taking this piece of paper, please? Do not look at it, but deliver it to my Vice President.
Yes, sir. It would be an honor.
And it has been my greatest honor serving my nation.
To Germany! Yes, sir!
I would later find out that the letter disbanding the National Assembly. President de Gaulle would be missing for 2 days.
How did you react to having your president missing, Monsieur Raymond?
A large part of the opposition was against de Gaulle and his administration. So it was a real accomplishment for us. The day after he left, 500,000 marched through Paris, chanting, "Farewell, de Gaulle." Unfortunately, he returned, and the following June was re-elected to another term.
So how do you two feel, looking back at this entire ordeal?
I feel like not much got done. The government was forced to attack their own people, and at the cost of many lives.
We thought we would bring about change, but instead, we lost many fellow Frenchmen, students, and officers alike. In the end, it did more harm than it did good.
Gentlemen, it was a pleasure having you with us today. That's all the time we have, and thank you for tuning in. This has been History Talk. How did you react to having your president missing? How did you react to having your president missing, Monsieur Alphonse? Dang it.
Hey. Buongiorno. It is excellent to be here. Oh, I didn't have you on the line until I happened to say
I'm done. Remember you're in yellow.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you didn't tell me all that.
Oh, God! No! Strolled! Help me!
Stop. Hold on. Stop.
Oh, you
what?
suck!
Please stop me.
What's my motivation?
Are you kidding me?
That, of course, is when the police arrived. I should say that word again, shouldn't I?
What was that?
Your dad's never gonna get through this.
My friend, he was arrested. I never saw him again. I was never able to say goodbye to my best friend. Good.
You're smiling.
Was I smiling during that?
Yeah. The will of the people will be heard.
You're off camera, Alex.
Can you do this? No.
Hello? Why am I blindfolded? And you don't have any nets, do you?